What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati, and I decided to have a little bit of fun today without the podcast dad. Hopefully, he won't get too terribly upset with me. But one of our favorite people that we've gotten it over the last couple of months had a pretty incredible weekend at Battle for Sale Creek, and we wanted to. I wanted to take the opportunity to chat with him. This is a pretty marquee match here. We are joined by none other than Sensei Erron Wade. Fresh off of, like I said, an absolute war this past weekend at Sale Creek, where he took part in a brutal dog collar match with Mad Dog Connelly. Erron has having an incredibly busy summer, from his match against former friend and tag team partner Cody Manhorn to his work in for the Invitational to the war of a dog collar match. Erron has been proving that he is one of the toughest and the most dangerous in the game. And coming up, he is set to present his own event, Dojo Rising, on September 20th. So we're going to go ahead and dig in and figure out how Erron continues to keep dominating both in and out of the ring. Give it up for the Sensei. Erron, how are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic. Fantastic. I appreciate you asking me how
I'm very happy to hear that.
Yep. It's funny you mentioned Cody Manhorn. You know, I beat him at 11 years strong.
You did. You absolutely did. That was, again, one of our favorite matches of the night. Obviously sponsored by the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. Big win for you there. We did talk a little bit of Sale Creek now, and this was a bit of a difficult match for you this weekend. But just take us through how you're feeling coming off of a dog collar match.
I'd be lying to you if I said I felt great about it. I'm ashamed because my students that I trained from the ground up no-showed. I even gave them the address, and they still didn't show up. I'd be the victor if they were there. Not to say I need them, but they should know when their time is right for the sensei.
So, Sensei, I can't help but point out, and I feel like I have to because we went back and watched the match from this past weekend. It took a while for you to actually get the dog collar on and for you guys to actually get into the ring. Was this a part of the larger strategy to break down Mad Dog Connelly, or take us through the mindset of not getting this match into the ring right away?
Yeah, it was a big mindset, actually. I had a great strategy going into this match because I knew how dangerous Mad Dog Connelly was in dog collar matches. I did my research. I studied Mad Dog Connelly like a hawk. I watched his match for Mania weekend. I know how reckless and untrained this individual actually is. So yeah, I went in with a mindset and a game plan, and it worked.
Okay. I mean, you've been in some hard-hitting matches in the past. I mean, again, it's been a very, very busy summer for you. Where does this one rank in terms of brutality and the personal challenge as far as the preparation for you?
I've been in deathmatch adjacent matches. So being in a dog collar match isn't really any different from the violence. It's the individual that I'm in the ring with. That's why I came in with the strategy I had, because I did not want Mad Dog to put that dog collar on my neck. And when he did, yes, I will agree he had me. He had me where he wanted me. I should be the victor of that match. I'm still not happy about it.
Is this your way of saying that you would like to float the idea of a rematch against Mad Dog Connelly, perhaps a different stipulation that might be a little bit more advantageous to the sensei?
Oh, yeah. I would love to do something that benefits me in the long run. Not something just because he's Mad Dog Connelly, I got to wrestle him in a dog collar match. I want something a little more dojo-y, if you know what I mean.
I think I have an idea of where you're going with that. We're going to come back to that in a little bit. It's been a very emotional couple of weeks for you. We mentioned TWE 11 years strong, 11th anniversary show. You went up against former tag team partner and former tag team champion co-holder Cody Manhorn. You guys had a pretty emotional exchange on our show a few weeks ago. You walked out with the win. So, tell us what it was like. You partner slash friend turned foe, and now you have defeated this rival. Take us through what it felt like to bask in that glow and have your hand raised in this match.
So it doesn't matter how I win as long as I get the job done. Now, yeah, I punched Cody in the crotch, but I had to teach him a lesson to not mess with the sensei. But he just couldn't leave well enough alone. So the match got restarted, and I had my boys with me. So it became no DQ. I had my nunchucks, I had my bow staff. That's the only tag partner I need. And I got the job done. I beat Cody Manhorn with an inch of his life.
It definitely was a hard-hitting affair. When you look at this rivalry in the grander scheme of your 2024, how does this victory over Cody influence what you do next?
Cody Manhorn wanted me to see things his way, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter how you do it as long as you do it and get the job done. But going forward, I want to move past Cody Manhorn and look towards the future. Something that benefits me, the sensei, and benefits my students. I don't need to waste my time with amateurs like Cody Manhorn.
Well, speaking of the future, on September 20th, you were promoting your own event, Dojo Rising. I think we know where the inspiration for the name comes from, but what inspired you to put on the promoter's hat for this event?
Back in December, I beat Jameson Shook in a Christmas death match. And if I would have lost, I'd be gone from TWE. I probably wouldn't be wrestling today. But I won. I dropped a center block on his back full of light tubes. And then I won the right to run my own event. It took a while, a lot of insurance policy, but I finally got where I need to be. And this show is going to be record breaking. It's going to be a great, great show. I highly recommend all your listeners to attend on August 20th, Dojo Rising, 208 Fraser Avenue, Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's going to be one hell of an event.
So what can fans expect from this? What is going to set this event apart from other TWE events? Now, you said it, just a little bit ago. You beat Jameson Shook for the opportunity to put on this show, and it was either put on this show and keep yourself in TWE. Jameson has also put on a show of his own earlier this year. How is Dojo Rising going to exceed those expectations set by someone you defeated in order to put on the show?
This is my dojo. All we do is put on 5-star classics in my dojo. Have you seen me spar against my students in my own dojo? I mop the floor with them. Nothing but bangers in my dojo. Just wait and see. I got some cool things planned.
I mean, you're gonna have to give us a little bit more than that. What's your philosophy when it comes to talent that you want on this show? What are you looking for as far as that mental instinct? What do they bring in the ring? Let's give us the scoop here.
So if you're wondering if I'm going to use Cody Manhorn, think again. That idiot is overseas, and he's never going to be on any show that I'm the booker of, ever. For as long as I'm the sensei, he's never going to be a part of one of my shows, ever. But as far as talent goes, I'm only using the finest TW talent around. I mean, just last night, I announced Anakin Murphy versus Dylan Hells in a Floors Lava match. Now, I guarantee that match, it may steal the show, it may not, depending on how, Dylan's knees are after his match with Negative Lee. But we'll see. Nothing but bangers in my dojo.
Well, inquiring minds want to know, what exactly are the rules for a Floor is Lava match?
Well, think of it kind of like a last man standing match. But the floor is on fire. So you're basically, if you get thrown to the floor, you have like 10 seconds to get up before you lose. It's over.
Okay. It sounds like chaos, which I expect nothing less from the sensei here. Give us the inside scoop. What do you have planned for yourself for your show?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
I
You like
would.
to
That's
know
why
what
I
the
asked the
sensei?
question.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, being smart, huh? You really want to know what the sensei is doing on his own show?
Inquiring
Well, I'm
minds want
not
to
going
know.
to tell you. You'll just have to wait for the next few days to find out. Because going on for the rest of the week, I'll be announcing a show a match on my show each day. So just wait and see. Just wait and see what I'm doing on my show.
Okay. Well, you all heard it here first. The Sensei Erron Wade is set to turn heads with Dojo Rising coming up September 20th at the TWE Arena. Erron, thank you as always for taking a few minutes to sit down with me. I know that you are getting ready for another night in the dojo. Where can everybody find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter. Yes, it is still Twitter to me. TikTok, Facebook at Erron Wade. It's ERRON Wade. WADE for those who can't spell.
Always a pleasure to have you back on the show, Erron. Best of luck this evening with class and as well on September 20th. Again, don't forget Dojo Rising TWE Arena, 208 Fraser Avenue. Tickets are available now. Sensei, always good to see you and hope to have you back on soon.
Pleasure's all mine.